Hi Remy,
Hi, Layoh.
and welcome to our YouTube channel, everyone. So today we'll be sharing 15 activities or games you could um you could play with your little ones during this Easter holiday break. So if you have any other games you could add to it, please send it to us in our comment section. So the first on the list is, of course, I think it's very popular. It's called Simon Says. I think everybody knows that. Simon Says, do this, pause, dance, or whatever.
Okay, so the next one on the list is we have balloon games. So balloon games could be an indoor game or an outdoor game. If you're playing with them indoors, you could just blow them up and just bounce it around with the kids. You could make a game out of it. If it drops from your hand, you have to do something or something like that. But if it's an outdoor game, you could put some water in them really, and
Yeah,
then you could
that's
just
more
spray
fun.
the water on. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
spray the water on your bodies and everything. Something kind of like a water gun, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think another one we have is guess the animal. This is fun for both toddlers and the very little ones, like maybe one or two. You could start with, if you have a child within the age of 1, 2. You could do the animal sound like the meow or the moo or the woof woof, and say what animal is this, and they tell you whether it's a dog or a cat. Then for your older kids, you could just show them a picture and say, what animal is this? You can make it harder. Give them the rhinoceros
And
and
make it more
the,
challenging for them.
yeah, make it harder for them. So, yeah, I think kids, they find those little stuff like fun, or you could cover a part of it and just show the head and see if you could figure it out. What kind of animal is this? Yeah.
Yes, another game you could do puzzle games. I think everybody loves puzzles. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I know they can be a bit frustrating. So you have to find puzzles that are age appropriate. So if you have maybe a 2, 3 year old, for instance, I think a 15-piece puzzle should work, right, Liar?
And we have infix puzzles for the very little one. For your 1 year old too, they can start with an
Exactly.
infix
For you,
puzzles. Yeah,
exactly.
all those wooden puzzles. Then
Uh-huh.
you upgrade it as they
Mm-hmm.
grow. Mm-hmm.
As time goes on. And if you have the
Yes,
really older children, you can go for the more elaborate
of course.
puzzles.
And make it fun. We have like
Yeah,
PJ
everybody,
Masks
the whole
and
family
their
could
fun
sit
things. Yeah.
around the table,
And
yeah,
do
and
that.
solve the puzzle and everything.
And I think another one again is coloring books. Oh, okay,
They
this
love
one
to
is
color.
actually, you could do this with your children, like your little
Hmm.
toddlers. And of course, if you want some me time, you could just leave your older toddlers alone and tell them to paint it. Like what I do is, of course, you get the very open space one where they could actually color themselves. Then as they grow, like 5, make it more challenging. Get those ones with several shapes, the mandolins,
Details. Yeah.
yeah, very details, and let them practice and do something colorful. And please, when they are done, don't criticize it. Don't say, why is this one out of the line? No, leave them alone. It's a fun activity.
Yeah. So scavenger games, or should I say scavenger hunts? It's Easter season, and we know it's a huge tradition in some parts of the world to do the Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
So this is really big. It's not just restricted to Easter, really. So you could do a scavenger hunt in the house, hide some of their
You throw
favorite toys or
letters
snacks,
everywhere and tell them look
even.
for it.
Exactly, or even their snacks. Let them look for it and make a whole game out of it. It'll keep them busy
If you
and you
want
give
to
you some
rest a
time to
bit, you
rest.
could just, instead of 8, maybe you kept 8 stuff. Tell them you kept 10 stuff. That will give you like an extra few hours
Yeah,
to relax.
that's a nice trick. That's a nice trick, really.
Yeah. And another one for those of us that love to bake, you could, of course, Easter period, you could bake bunnies, Easter bunnies, or yeah, or bake cookies and whatever. If you, that is if you love to bake, and if you don't like to bake, well, you could try. Kids actually love to help in the kitchen. So if you are not baking, you could, maybe you're cooking, you could bring in your little ones to assist you. Let them be your little helper.
Or something as simple as making a smoothie, really. You could
Exactly.
help them, they could help chop up some fruits and everything. Of
Or
course, with
crack the
plastic,
eggs. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who doesn't love to dance? I love to dance. So another thing, if you're feeling up to it, you have some energy you'd like to burn, or your little one has a lot of energy and you want them to burn some of it. Let's have a dance party.
Do a
Yay!
TikTok
So put some
video.
music on. Yeah, that's another thing. TikTok is really in right now. So you
Mm-hmm.
could have a TikTok video and just
Mm-hmm.
shake it out. Shake it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's another fun
And if
activity to
you
do.
don't want to dance, maybe you don't have the energy to burn, you could do something comforting and cuddling. Watch a movie. There's so many
Yeah, that's another.
yeah, there's so many movies you could watch on Netflix, Amazon Prime for your kids, Inside Out, Lego, these Lego movies. So yeah, there are a lot of nice movies online. You could have a movie time a Saturday or a Friday evening when your kids are not going to school, that's not school night. Or rather now that it's during the holiday period, please have some movie time with your kids, spend time with them as a family, cuddle, and I'm sure they would thank you for it. They would love it and they would look forward to it. And I assure you, you tell them, we're having a movie time this weekend, so don't do this, let mommy rest. I assure you they will leave you alone. It's a good way to threaten them.
Yeah. And if you're feeling up to some arts and crafts here, you could make shapes. You
Yeah.
could use cardboard boxes or anything. You could make shapes with them. It's going to get them involved, the
Yeah, if you
cutting, the
don't have an idea
measuring,
what
and
to
everything.
do, if you don't have an idea what to do, there are a lot of videos on YouTube where you could get ideas from.
How to
We'll be adding
videos.
some, yeah, we'll be adding
Yes.
some links to our description, so you could actually go to them and yeah, have an idea of how to make shapes out of boxes and papers and paper mache and other stuff. So another thing is bicycle rides. If you stay in an environment that is safe for bicycle rides, you can take your kids out on a bicycle ride in the evenings when the sun is not so high. Just all go to the park and just have fun, play with sands, take a swing. Yeah. So I think bicycle rides are fun. My kids love that. We go on bicycle ride when I'm feeling up to it. And they actually find it very fun. I can assure you they'll sleep very well that night. But then they get to expand some energies.
Okay, so we could also sing. Yeah, I know singing is fun. Yeah, so you could sing with them or sing to them. And I'm sure everybody will be calm and collected for like five
Yeah.
minutes.
When singing, there's actually a lot of fun things to do with singing. You can sing to your toddlers, you can even sing with your little young adults, like I like to call them. Yeah, you could have fun singing with them, from nursery rhymes to children, not too sensitive kind of music. I'm not talking about those ones with very bad languages, but there's some other songs, pop songs,
I'm sure
pop
that'll be the
music out there that
parents.
yeah, that are actually
Yeah.
very okay for kids to sing, for your older kids. Another thing again is storytelling. This is something we should do every night, but then I know some of us, we're so busy with work and we don't. So sometimes you could try get a very nice storybook, read with your children, and act it out. Please don't just read like you're reading the newspaper or something. Read it out,
Yeah,
change your
do
voice,
voices.
make it fun for them.
Yeah, so another game we could do is follow the leader. Yeah, I
I
think there's
love
a
that.
Nigerian this thing for that. Do as I do.
Do as I do. Don't laugh. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually fun.
So follow the leader. It could be some energy burning game if you want it to be, and it could be really just do as I do. You do something, and then the kids still have to do the same thing. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's that.
it's actually very similar to Simon Says.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
is
it's
quite
very
similar to
similar to
Simon
Simon. It's
Says.
very similar to Simon. So if you want to do it the
Except
Nigerian
with
way, you can do
Simon
the.
Says, Simon doesn't participate.
No, it doesn't participate,
You
but then
know,
you participate.
exactly.
Yeah,
Simon is just giving the orders, but
the
with just I
instructions.
do or
Yeah,
follow the leader. Yeah, you
yeah.
have to do what they have to do what
Exactly.
you do
You're
too.
right. You're right. And then we have the I Spy. This is one thing my children loves this a lot. When you could do it in the car when you're going out, you could do it in the bus when you're going out. You could do it inside the house. You can do this. You can do this anywhere. I spy with my little eye something green with the black spots. Let them figure out what it is you're spying,
Yeah,
and they tell you the
yeah.
answer. It's actually a fun little game. I enjoy doing this with my kids, and sometimes I make it so hard they get frustrated. So yeah, it's a fun game. It's a very fun game.
Yeah, so still in the spirit of Easter, we could do some egg painting. It could be a bit messy, but then we could
And of
throw some
course,
tarpaulin
remember
on
to
the
boil your
floor.
eggs.
Yes, please, that is very important. Remember, I was asking you, how are you going to get the eggs? How are you going to get the egg out of the eggshell?
Yeah, the yolk.
You totally
Yeah.
skipped my mind that you could just boil the eggs. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
that's one important factor. Please boil your eggs. Use food coloring. If you have a
Mm-hmm.
child who is mouthy, everything goes in the
Yeah.
mouth. So please, let's
Toddlers
just
are
be safe and
mouthy.
use food coloring. Exactly. Use food coloring, monitor them. This is not an activity that you can do alone. Some of
Yeah.
these activities you have to be involved with the monitoring and everything. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
so those are the
Yeah, that's
play
everything.
tips we have for
Yeah.
today.
So if
Yeah.
you have any more, please, like we always say, we'll be checking our comment section. So if you have any more tips, you can send to us, and we would love to see them. And also, we also love to read your comments and respond to you.
Yeah, or if you try any of these games really and something fun happened while you did it or you liked it,
Yeah,
you
you can
can
send
share
us a
your
video
experience or reactions
experience with
with
us.
us.
Yeah.
That would be
And
nice.
also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all our Instagram pages at Family Talk NG. Until next time, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye bye.